Hey everyone, so this recipe is brought to you by Kitchen Addicts. It's an amazing brand. I love their half sheet, I love their racks, I love their parchment paper. Okay, well, we're going to start out with 2 large sweet potatoes that we're going to peel and then slice into the typical fry shape. And while you watch my horrible cutting skills, I will go ahead and talk a little bit about Kitchen Addicts. It's an amazing company. They have great products that I fully stand behind. And their parchment paper is now the only brand that I will ever use. I'll go ahead and include a link in the description below so you can check them out for yourself. And I apologize for the technical difficulties. My camera decided not to record the slicing of the sweet potatoes, which was probably for the best because it broke. My mandolin slicer broke. It was pretty bad. So you're going to want to go ahead and chop them into 1/4-inch slices and then place them in a large bowl. And honestly, the bigger the bowl, the better. It gives you more room to toss them with all the herbs and spices and, most importantly, the cheese. And when it comes to fries, no matter their variety, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, I definitely prefer to toss them in lightweight bowls. It makes it a lot easier to get all of the herbs, spices, oil, everything just evenly distributed, and it's less of a pain. So yeah, just finished chopping everything up, and we're still chopping. And 2 large sweet potatoes is about 4 servings of sweet potato fries, and they're absolutely delicious. And after that, we're gonna go ahead and add about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or baking soda, and this will really just help crisp up the fries in the oven. After that, we're gonna go ahead and add a very generous pinch of salt. I use kosher, and then roughly 1 teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper, and then 1 teaspoon of Italian herbs. You can certainly make your own blend depending on your preferences. And then we're going to go ahead and drizzle with about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and this will really help crisp them up in the oven. And then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. You can add a bit more. I typically do. And then we're going to go ahead and give it a toss, and you want to make sure that all of the herbs, spices, seasonings, everything is well incorporated before it goes on the sheet pan. And then you're going to want to go ahead and whip out said sheet pan and line it with parchment paper, and this really helps with keeping the mess down, and it's so much easier to clean. And then you're going to want to go ahead and spread it out so it's so it's 1 layer. And then I usually put a little bit more salt, pepper, and of course Parmesan cheese, just because you can't have enough of a good thing, right? So then we're going to go ahead and bake it at 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, tossing halfway through. And then voila, healthy, crispy, and delicious sweet potato fries.